Hi everyone. Welcome back to God's Whispers, a place where we take the time to pause and reflect on the word of the Lord. Today I'm going to be speaking about a passage from 2 Thessalonians, chapter 3, verses 7 through 12. This is St. Paul's second letter to the Christian community in the city of Thessalonica. And when I was doing my research as to why there was even a second letter, the passage makes so much more sense to me. So a little bit of the backstory, he already obviously wrote 1 Thessalonians, and that was to encourage the community because they were confused about Christ's return, and they were facing real pressure and persecution. But he realized after that first letter that things didn't really settle down. They were still confused about Jesus' second coming, and they misunderstood St. Paul's original teaching so badly that they said, well, if Jesus is coming any day now, why bother working? Why bother keeping things going? Let's just wait around to it. So this misunderstanding caused much tension in the community, and some people were over-functioning, other people under-functioning, some people taking advantage, so he felt like he needed to address it. And so he wrote 2 Thessalonians, and chapter 3 is where he speaks straight to the issue. It states, "Brothers and sisters, you know how one must imitate us. For we did not act in a disorderly way among you, nor did we eat food received free from anyone. On the contrary, in toil and drudgery, night and day, we worked, so as to not burden any of you. Not that we do not have the right. Rather, we wanted to present ourselves as a model for you, so that you might imitate us. In fact, when we were with you, we instructed you that if anyone was unwilling to work, neither should that one eat. We hear that some are conducting themselves among you in a disorderly way, by not keeping busy, but by minding the business of others. Such people we instruct and urge in the Lord Jesus Christ to work quietly and to eat their own food." So he's saying, listen, when we were here with you, we didn't preach. We lived among you. We pulled our own weight, not because we didn't ask you for support, but because we wanted to model the right kind of life. And so that one line, I would assume, would be very much greatly misunderstood. If anyone is unwilling to work, neither should they eat. He's not shaming people who are sick or who are poor or who are struggling. He's speaking to the people who could contribute, but were choosing to withdraw from responsibility because they thought the end was near. So he's just kind of correcting the mindset and saying following Jesus isn't an excuse to check out of life. Faith means that we don't stop participating. It means that we should remain fully engaged, responsible, and helpful to the sake of the community. So when you kind of read it that way, it makes so much more sense to me that each of us has something more to offer. Each of us can carry weight. And a healthy community happens when everyone brings what they can. And maybe that is related to things at home too. There could be really so many times where someone could say, I'm tired, I'm discouraged. What difference does it make? Someone else can handle it. But Paul reminds us, not harshly, but in a loving way, that our ordinary work, our daily tasks, our small responsibilities, it all matters. We don't follow Christ by withdrawing from life, but by having purpose. So to me, the message is to stay faithful, to stay engaged, and to just be strong in your faith. I think the journal prompts that would go along with this would be, where do I feel tempted to check out instead of staying committed to the daily work that God has given me? And how can I contribute to the community around me, whether it's family or workplace or in your own parish or in friendships? And what's one small, ordinary task that I can offer to God today, showing purpose and gratitude? And then finally, do I see my daily responsibilities as a burden or as a place where holiness can grow? I hope that this message resonated with you, and that if you feel like a friend could use some encouragement, please feel free to pass it along. And don't forget to subscribe so you can continue to hear God's whispers.